Okay, so this is the second testimony I wanted to bring to you because I think it's really important that you hear it word for word, and this is for the Idahofour Moscow murders. The expert titled Cy Ray, and how he is going to address the AT&T phone records for bryankohberger, the ones that they claim puts him not only by the residence multiple times prior to the murders, but also the night of the murders. So I wanted to read it to you now because it's pretty damaging for the prosecution. I'm just going to start from the first part, read as much as I can, and if I have to do multiple parts, I will. So it says, number 1, I am an adult over the age of 18 and I have personal knowledge of the facts set forth in this affidavit. Number 2, I have been working in the field of call detail record analysis for over 25 years. I became a certified police officer in the state of Arizona in 1996. I worked with my first set of AT&T records in 1997. I spent nearly 20 years in law enforcement in the primary role of a detective. I have worked hundreds of death investigations and consulted on over 1,000 homicide cases in my career. In my role as a detective, I gained extensive experience utilizing call detail records and exploiting cellular networks for investigative-related purposes. In 2014, I retired from law enforcement and started a business called ZetX, Z-E-T, and capital X, that created software for law enforcement to map and analyze call detail records. As part of that business, we maintained software that supported every known call detail record provided to law enforcement in the United States. To date, the system has analyzed over 3 billion calls from call detail records provided by cellular phone companies in the United States. In 2021, LexisNexis purchased ZetX, and to date, it is still using and selling the software I created. As a result of this experience, I've worked directly with engineers at the cellular phone companies for over 2 decades, and I am intimately familiar with the type of data they maintain in the normal course of business and provide to law enforcement through a legal demand process. Number 3, okay. In addition to my law enforcement experience, I have instructed classes on utilizing cellular records in criminal investigations for nearly 20 years. I have had over 30,000 law enforcement officers attend my courses and or presentations on this subject matter. In 2014, I created the first geolocation cellular investigations subject matter expert course in this field, offered to state and local law enforcement officers. As a result of this work, I have established well-known and used best practices within the discipline of call detail record analysis. Over 1,000 law enforcement agencies have attended my courses on the subject matter of cellular record analysis, to include the FBI, ATF, U.S. Marshals, DEA, and DHS. Number 4, through my work in this discipline, I am regularly consulted by the prosecution on investigations around the world. As a recognized subject matter expert in this field, I have testified on the matter more than 100 times throughout the United States in both federal and state courts. Apart from this case, all my testimony in this field has been on behalf of the prosecution. That's huge. This is the first time he's testifying on behalf of the defense. It is only in rare cases and circumstances I have ever considered working on the side of the defense. So you got to ask yourself, he obviously sees something seriously wrong for him to break protocol that he normally does and argue on the behalf of the defense. He must see major corruption for him to want to do that. Number 5, I have worked extensively with timing advance data for the cellular phone network providers over the past 15 years. I have testified to the use of timing advance data numerous times. I have created and taught hundreds of classes on the subject matter to law enforcement. I am extremely familiar with the type of timing advance records available from U.S. cellular providers, their retention periods, and the legal process to obtain those records. Now he's going to go into talking about timing advance and what it is, kind of thing. Number 1, timing advance records are maintained by cellular network providers that provide a time measurement. This time measurement refers to the amount of time it takes a radio signal to travel from a cell site to a mobile device and back to the cell site. Given this signal travels at a known constant speed of light, it is possible to use the measurement to determine the distance the mobile device is from a known cell site. Number 2 in that section. When multiple cell sites record timing advance data in short periods of time, it is possible to use trilateration to determine the location of a mobile device. The use of timing advance data in this manner is one of the most accurate ways for law enforcement to locate a mobile device. Number 3, given these records are available in a historical context, it is possible to conduct an analysis of timing advance data to pinpoint historical locations of a mobile device at a given date and time. It is also possible to determine routes of travel, stagnation, and when a mobile device is powered on and off. Number 4, as a result of its accuracy, requesting timing advance data has become a standard practice for all law enforcement in the United States and is regularly requested through legal process relating to a criminal investigation. Now the next section, AT&T timing advance. Number 1, in August of 2021, I was approached by an FBI special agent to assist in analyzing a type of record set identified as AT&T timing advance report, and it was the first time I was made aware of this type of data from AT&T. Upon request, I can provide the date, time, location, and FBI agent I assisted with the record set. Number 2, as of the year 2021, AT&T has not officially released a timing advance report to law enforcement. Therefore, the ZX software program did not yet support AT&T timing advance records. As a result of this interaction with the FBI, I obtained a copy of the timing advance report from the special agent and forwarded it to our software engineers to write code within the ZX system to support future uploads of this timing advance report format. Number 3, the next day, I was informed by the special agent the AT&T timing advance report was not supposed to be released/viewed outside of the FBI, and that individual requested I return the report and not have any software developed to support the data that had been shown to me. I did return the report, however, due to the interaction explained here, there is a paper trail documenting the facts of this interaction. Number 4, I have first-hand knowledge that AT&T was providing the FBI with timing advance reports prior to August of 2021. This is important, and it will come back up later, so just hang in there with me. And now the next section, AT&T legal demands. Number 1, during my careers, working with the call detail records from every cellular provider in the United States, I have been involved with thousands of cases in which call detail records are obtained from these companies. Leading the way in this establishment of best practices within this field of investigation, I wrote and provided custom search warrants for every provider and distributed them to thousands of law enforcement officers in the United States, assisting them in the legal process of obtaining the vast and ever-growing amount of data sets offered by cellular providers. Number 2, I have worked with the AT&T Global Legal Demand Center, or GLDC, for over 15 years. So when I say GLDC, that's what it stands for, Global Legal Demand Center. Number 3, I have firsthand knowledge that the AT&T GLDC is one way, not the only way, for law enforcement to obtain call detail records from AT&T. Remember that. I'm going to read as much as I can, but I'm going to have to probably do a part 2, possibly part 3, we'll see. Number 4, I have firsthand knowledge that there is another way to obtain call detail records from AT&T without going through the GLDC. Number 5, over the course of many years, AT&T has had several different programs in partnership with federal law enforcement, primarily the FBI, that allowed for call detail records to be disseminated to the FBI without going through the standard GLDC process. Number 6, the first AT&T timing report I was presented and had a chance to review and become familiar with in August of 2021 was obtained from AT&T through one of these programs and not through the GLDC. So I'm going to pause there and I will continue in my next video. So make sure you like and subscribe and follow along.